Hello, and welcome to Reading Greek Tragedy Online. I'm Joel Christensen from Brandeis University, and I'm here with the Center for Hellenic Studies, Out of Chaos Theater, and a fabulous team of actors, producers, and academics today, including Tabitha Gale, Evie Miller, Tim DeLapp, Sarah Valentine, Austin Lee, Griffin Magnus, Carlos Bellato, Paula Mahoney, our director, and today our special guests are translator Paul Woodruff and James Collins. Today we're bringing you Sophocles' Antigone. Sophocles' Antigone is arguably one of the most famous plays from antiquity. And over the past 3 decades alone, it may have seen some of the largest number of new translations and reinterpretations, right up there with Euripides' Bacchae and Sophocles' Oedipus Tyrannus. And one of the reasons the play is so popular is that it pits together elemental forces of society and the divine, the laws of the gods against the laws of mankind. But that simple description of the play belies that it's a lot more complex inside. It's also about the personalities and the loyalty people have to one another as well as their city. The play's really in 2 halves, and today we're going to split it into those 2 halves and speak in between. In the first half, we have the central drama between Antigone and Ismene. In the second half, we move to Hymen, Creon, and Antigone still. So again, I'm really happy today to be able to introduce translator Paul Woodruff. I may have embarrassed him before by telling him I've been teaching his translations as long as I've been teaching, and I love his work. And James Collins, who has some great things to say about Antigone. I'm going to start with Paul because we're lucky enough to have his translation to use today. We're going to, first I'll start with Paul. Paul, can you talk to me a little bit about the challenges of translating Antigone and how you approached it?
Well, the biggest challenge is that this is poetry, and poetry of a very fine order. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Thank you, Paul.
Good. Yes, and translating poetry is notoriously difficult. In my earlier years, I tried again and again to translate poetry and was not happy with the result. But then sometime in the 90s, I started producing translations of Horace's odes that I liked.
Paul, I hate to stop you there, but apparently we're on the wrong YouTube channel. So I think what we're going to do is